Okay, in this video I am going to be attempting to fit this 100 litre slimline water butt that I bought from B&Q for about £35 to that pipe there. Right, so I'm not doing it without a reason. Reason is when it's heavily raining up there is where a lot of water has been spraying out. So somewhere in this giant pipe that is 3 stories high, there was a clog, there was a blockage somewhere, probably from the moss. So in this video it's going to be unconventional. If you want to see a conventional type of video where it's kind of straight out the factory, showroom, where they show people what to do, then watch another video. This is going to be unconventional. Okay, since you're still with me, the reason why it's unconventional is because look, where's the break in the pipe? Maybe that pipe is up there. All right, I can't reach it. The window opens in the middle, not down there. If you notice the 3-story pipe, I should assume that there will be some sort of fastening things to the brickwork. However, I can also assume that this pipe takes a lot of the weight. Okay, and this pipe is the drainage pipe for both houses, here and here, on this terrace house. So big issues here. This pipe at the moment, so when it is full, you can at least say up to there it's absolutely full of water. The tiny little holes in the pipe that is used to fix the pipe to the fitting squirts out water, and it's actually, if you see the wall, it's darker here and here and lighter here due to the moss growing. So the other issue is, imagine the height of that full of water. What is it going to be? It's going to be very, very heavy. So the whole lot could collapse. If mine collapses, causes the whole lot of this to collapse and his to collapse, and who knows who else's might collapse. So some big issues there. So in your average kind of video to do this, it's a round section. It's a standard size pipe for new houses, and it's so easy. You basically just get 2 people or 1 person just to hold the pipe, and it's usually 1 story high, not 2. They show you on, you just cut it and you just sort of let it dangle because it's so light you don't even care, or just get someone hold it, or prop it up with a stick, cut it, put in this thing here. I'll put it upside down, that thing there, a bucket thing that kind of catches the water, and this is where it drains out. It should be the other way around. You fit it on, put the lid on, and then you put the bottom end of that pipe here, so it's upside down. It should be like this. Alright, and you fit it onto your bucket, and it should fit maybe onto the top or onto the bottom, on the side here, depending on what you want. And that's it, job done. 5-minute job. This is not simple, right? In my case, number of reasons. One of the reasons, I tell you what, is if I was to drill that, if I was to do anything to that pipe now with a saw or anything like that, if it's electrical saw, I might electrocute myself, because it could be full of water. So I've waited until I thought it's been quite frosty. It's like -2 for a couple of days during the night, and I think it might be quite frosty in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole. We're going that way. Like I said, if you want to watch a conventional way of doing it, you watch a conventional. I've got grommets coming in the post. I've got a length of 16mm or 16.5mm aquarium hose that I've got. I've got a grommet, and that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to drill it that side, so any issues would come out straight out into the pond. So somehow the hose is going to flex back, and I might put fittings on the wall and drip into this. So I haven't got the ideal length of hose. I'll probably need another meter for this, but we'll see what I can get away with. If I need to get more hose, I'll get more hose, but the first thing is to get that hole in there. Right, I'll leave a link in the description. Hole drilling tool, looks a bit like that. Got a sharp point there to keep the center. That's really sharp. It's for cutting wood. This is 20mm. You will see that the grommets I have, I'm linking in the description as well. The diameter of the pipe is 16.5 or 16. All right. So the outer diameter for the grommet is 20, thereabouts. All right. And if I make the hole slightly smaller than the grommet is coming, could be 21. I've got one that's coming at 20 as well, so 21's coming first, then 20. I can always make the hole bigger by filing it, right, so it's a snug fit. But inner diameter, for the 21mm, the hose size is 16.5, and I measured this at 16.5, but the standard for aquarium hose is 16, so I'm thinking actually it's 16. So I've got another grommet that's coming, that is 20mm diameter outer, inner diameter is 16. But this is a 20, and 20 would do. Right. So first job, I'm still waiting for the rest of the stuff to arrive. First job, drill a hole that way in, so we get some of that water coming out straight into the pond, and not against the wall of the house. Alright, let's do that first. I'm going to ask my assistant inside to be ready to pull the plug if there's any issues. I don't know what to expect, so be very careful. Use battery operated drill if you can. My battery operated drill has broken, so I can't use that. Right, and so good luck with whatever method you're using, but try and use a battery one. Wearing rubber gloves just in case. Alright, so I'm going to drill it quite low, drill the hole quite low, because I want to get as much water out as possible, but then not too low, so it's below the blockage. So I put it on. I'm going with a length of cable. I'm thinking any issues, I've got rubber gloves on, so I'm ready to pull the plug. I've already mapped out where I want to drill it. This is the case of drilling it. There's 20mm. There's no water, no ice in there. It just looks like where, show you, I'll give you a close up. It just looks like when there is heavy rain, there's enough blockage in there to cause it not to flow out, you know, through there and into the drains. So that's the good news. I thought it'd be full of ice. So first part done. Nice neat hole back there. So we're spraying out there. I'm just hoping the blockage is not here. Hoping that it's not there, the blockage. We'll see, we'll find out when it rains, but when it rains it's going to go that way onto the pond, which is okay, no problem. Right, so these arrived in the post, 20mm by 16 internal diameter. They've got a very wide kind of slot there to fit large number of thicknesses. Now one thing I'm a little bit disappointed, these are closed, so I'll get one out for you to show you what it looks like. Because it's closed, I had to drill using an 8mm drill. It's straight from China, it took about 20 days to deliver. 8mm drill, then I use a pair of scissors just to cut slots into it and then cut around. And my 16mm diameter pipe. I've just pushed it in. I'm going to use some WD-40, spray it on here. I'm just going to push it straight into that hole by the pipe. Okay, you can see what's been blocking this pipe up. All this stuff in here, thick of it. It's all come from the roof. There wasn't that much in there. I thought it was really filled up, but as soon as I pulled out a little bit, the rest of it fell away. But just to let you know, before I carry on, see a main drain there. This water does not go into the main drain. Apparently there's a second drain just here. It runs parallel for rainwater. So interesting. Note. A bit of oil really helps. The wrong kind of leverage on this. It should go. Would be easier without the pipe. There it is. But then I thought I might lose it if I push it in too hard. That's that really. That's that bit done. Pipe's in there. The grommet, funny name, Wallace and Grommet. That's in there. So just assembling these interlocking feet. Very simply interlocking. No, it must be the other way around. It's a bit unstable. Just interlock very loosely. Simply put, see how it is. It's kind of loosely interlocked. Down there. I'm not using that piece at all. Keeping it. With a 16mm hole cut into the top there. I think it's meant to go into the side. These I've added on to put my garden hose. It should stretch, fit into this a little bit. That's it. Simple as that. Extra hose help me wash down. You've seen where the drain is. And the house is just behind there. Extra drain water to keep the drains clear. 2 metre hose. £8, unfortunately not very cheap. Just going to buy things that is for maybe like £3-4. I'm just going to now run the water straight in. Oh, I better store up a little bit of weight before the wind blows it away. And that's it. That's my setup. I'll show 2 metre holes. Gonna run straight in there. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Unconventional, I know, but what can you do?